we are an ad network first. We have a large ad sales team, and we approach all the major agencies and advertisers. We have offices throughout the country. But we also have a technology called Accudio. And it's a patent-pending ad insertion technology where we dynamically deliver ads into a publisher's content. It easily integrates into a publisher system, integrates with their current ad server or CDN. We give the publisher really the tools to maximize their revenue. One, with Tremor ads that we insert into their content, but also give them the ability to rotate different ad sources to fill that inventory 100%.
So how are you paid?
So the majority of what we do is paid by advertisers. The tool that we offer to publishers, that's not where we make our money. It's really a value add to publishers. Our value is the inventory, one access to good quality inventory. But in doing that, in many cases, we don't want to fill or can't fill all the publishers' inventory, so we give them the ability to fill that with other sources. And we give them a tool, a console, to easily manage that distribution of inventory from different partners.
So the IAB is just standardized advertising forms for online video. Is that helpful? And what are the forms that are kind of evolving, and where is it going? The whole issue of form and standardization and moving forward.
So we were actually one of the key members to help create those standards with the IAB, and we're on their standards board for video. It's important for sure, because once all publishers and ad networks are adhering to the same standards, there's a lot of money in online video that's kind of waiting for that. And so once everyone can accept the same formats and standards to be placed across all these properties, a lot of budget will be released. Now, the major ones to date for video have been pre-roll. I think most of the online budgets for in-stream have been across the pre-roll medium. But in-stream is also, overlay is also a format that's really making a big play. That can take many forms and many shapes, and I think the standards around overlay are also consistently evolving. It's a new ad format. It does work typically well within user-generated media, and that's where it kind of got its start, but that's evolving as well, so we'll see lots of changes there.
How can you sort of target or manage the ads you have that match to your audience, even in a niche?
So we offer targeting to advertisers across channels, across behavior. We give them all the tools, the targeting tools that they're used to with standard banners. That's kind of the key to our technology. We kind of bring all of the abilities and targeting and scalability of standard banners to online video. That didn't exist before Accudio. And so for someone like yourself, we actually give you the ability to pick and choose which advertisers you'd like to appear on your site. If there are advertisers that you didn't want to be in your system, you can remove those. And for advertisers, we have a transparent ad network, so they can actually see the sites within our network, and if they wanted to eliminate a couple, they could do that.
At sort of what publishing level do you have to get to use your service? I suppose you have to really, have your own CDN, run your own Flash platform, or yep. At what point does your product come into the ecosystem, if you will? So
we typically work with what we consider the mid-tier, and so the publishers we work with are not your typical video bloggers. They're also, the majority, not your top 20 publishers. Think our landscape is 21 to 1,000. We do work with a number of top-tier publishers, but that's not really where our core is. So, for the publishers to join our network, we typically ask for 500,000 impressions on a monthly basis, but that can change depending on the category and the demand from the advertiser side.
I see. And what about the platform that they have that will accept your ads? Is it the way that they publish their video? Are there requirements? Or?
So they do need to have their own CDN, and most of the publishers that we work with are advanced in that way. We offer services for publishers that don't have that, and we can provide that, but for the most part, the publishers that fit our core and our target would be established enough to get to have their own CDN and their own system.
So tell us about the funding you've had to date in the news you just announced yesterday.
So Tremor has publicly announced about $20 million in funding to date. Through 2 rounds from Canon Partners and Masted Venture Partners. We just recently announced another strategic round from a company called European Founders Fund with the real intention of making a very big splash in Europe, so Germany, France, UK. And European Founders Fund has done that with a number of other large media companies, along with the founders of European Founders Fund. So some examples would be LinkedIn and Facebook and some other large ones. And so for us, it's key to have people who know that market, understand it intricately, and can help us penetrate. So we've made that move for that very reason. We're aggressively pushing into Europe. We see that as a big market for us, and as the US has become a huge market for online video, the potential for video and online video advertising adoption in Europe is potentially even greater.